What's up, guys? It's Killer Rick 99, and I bring you the fourth game of this series. We're playing again the third division, the Portuguese third division, and yeah, I mean, let's see how it went. I was playing with the black pieces on board too, and I was playing against Hugo Gomes, which was 1779. One thing I want to mention before the game is that I don't really know the ratings of my opponents. Be like during the game, I only know after. So yeah, that's good, I guess, cause I just play. I don't get the rating really influence my play, which is nice. But yeah, it started with e4, so I went for my Caro-Kann, and we got an exchange Caro-Kann. Whatever. C3, knight f6, bishop f4, and here it's when I started to think for a little bit. I was choosing between bishop g4, but yeah, so like bishop g4, queen b3, queen d7. I mean, this position is fine, maybe knight d2 and knight f3, but e6, but I, I didn't really want to go for this, so I just played g6, played knight f3, and now I go bishop g4 because I pinned the knight. It goes immediately h3, which I'm happily to take and play e6, super solid. Here I figured he would castle or play bishop g5, played bishop g5, so bishop g7, defending everything, castle, rook e1, rook e8, and here I already equalized. It's already all zeros, honestly. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really understand people that go for these type of lines with white. It's just it triggers me. It could never be me, honestly. I'll never go for an exchange variation. Like, nah, bro. But yeah, whatever. Bishop e5, which here, I mean, I thought it was a bad move. Just a waste of time. Just develop the rest of your pieces. Like, what? I played a6, obviously, because I'm very happy for him to take. He took, and knight d2, and I understood this plan. Pretty obvious what he wants to do. Knight b3, knight c5, get an outpost on c5, I mean, in the future, like, this takes two moves, and meanwhile, I'll definitely move my pieces and create counterplay on the queen side with the open file, which is what I started to do with h6. I kick the bishop out and I kick it one more square. I'm not really worried about these pawns advancing because he no longer has the light square bishop to put some pressure on this diagonal. That was my thought process. I still, as long as I have this bishop here and like, I'm good. So here I play queen b6, and here, I mean, I guess I was a bit up on time, but here he went on to the deep thinking tank, you know what I mean? Started thinking for like 15 minutes or something like that, crazy. And mind you, I was really taking my time with my moves this game because I really didn't like want to like make a stupid mistake based on not like calculating absolutely everything. So I made sure that I was taking time on my moves, but I mean, this position was so like simple that I mean, I was just really up on the clock. Here he played b4, which during the game I was like, this is a bad move, this is a bad move, this has to be a bad move. Like, what? Extending the pawns like that, creating weakness on c3. I mean, Jesus. And I mean, the engine says it's fine. Honestly, it says that actually is the second best move. So yeah, not that bad. But I was like, this is bad, which I gained confidence, which is nice. I played a5 already challenging this is pawn and threatening to take and create a weakness. An isolated pawn d4 if he took with the pawn. So it plays rook b1, okay. A b4, rook b4, queen a5, which, I mean, it's actually a mistake. I should have gone queen a6 because of a4, but yeah, my opponent didn't see a4, so I didn't really play it, so it's equal, and he plays bishop e5, and here I was like, okay, do I play knight d7 or do I play queen takes a2? If I play queen takes a2, it takes my knight, but then again, I'm attacking his knights, and I was like, I don't know, maybe rook, maybe knight b3, and I don't know if I really want to take this bishop back, because then the queen infiltrates, and it's kind of scary having the queen so close to my position. So I was like, I mean, maybe queen a2 is possible, but I'll just go for knight d7. It's also fine. It has to be fine. And here I was like, okay, wait a second. This is actually tricky because he can go rook b7 here, and I was like, this is kind of a tricky move. Do I defend? Do I take? And then I was like, yeah, probably. Or do I bring my queen back, which I really didn't want to. But here I guess it's fine because you just take, and if rook takes, I mean, this is, of course, not rook takes, but if pawn takes, I mean, I am in time to protect here with rook f8, and he doesn't really have nothing to show for that that play. Rook d, so he just took my bishop, bishop takes, bishop takes. Then again, I'm not really worried about these pawns advancing because, like, even though I don't no longer have my dark square bishop to protect around the dark squares, he also doesn't really have a dark square bishop to, like, penetrate my position. So yeah, the queen alone doesn't do much, and I have a lot of pressure here. So plays rook b7, which I definitely was expecting. Like, none of his moves surprised me at all. It was pretty all normal. I was still really up on the clock, but I was taking my time, and I really took my time here because I had two moves in mind, which are both equal and both top moves recommended to the engine. So I was thinking of knight f6 or rook a7, and I was really wondering. Yeah, I mean, of course, is threatening like to have this attack on my f7 pawn. So I was like, okay, knight f6, but then I didn't really like this that much because knight b3 comes with tempo, and here, I mean, I was like, if I take the pawn, I mean, like, if I take the pawn, knight c5, and maybe knight d7, I was like, ooh, knight d7, if I take, he comes here. Of course, he doesn't come here directly because he also has to take my knight, but I was like, this is kind of scary, like rook b1 and stuff like that. Maybe I can, like, come here to protect or something like that. I was like, okay, let's think about rook a7. So I was like, rook a7, I mean, knight b3 again. Probably I could just take a2, I thought, and I'm fine, like, here. Of course, I mean, just take, and I'm doing more than fine here. But then I was like, wait a second. After I play rook a7, and he plays knight b3, if I take the pawn, he has a rook a1, and he traps my queen, and I was like, oh my god, I just dodged the bullet. Oh my god. I almost fell for this trap, and I was like, oh my god, I have to play knight f6. Like, rook a7 doesn't work at all. But you know what's the funny part? Rook a7, knight b3, queen takes a2, and rook a1 is winning for black. Winning. Why is it winning? I'm losing my queen? Exactly. I'm losing my queen, but I'm taking two rooks for a queen. And here the engine says that it's +3, which is winning. It's basically saying that my position is the same as if I had a piece, if I was a piece up. Actually, I'm a piece up because I have more pieces than him, but he has a queen, and for like players of my level, or at least for me, I can't really speak about all the players of my level, but for me it's really hard to give up my queen like that for two rooks, and I mean, yeah, it's just hard, because you really see the queen as like like you can't really do that. But you can and you should when it's correct. But I just didn't even stop to think if this was actually good. And then after the game, my opponent said that he also saw this, but he didn't really like it. And he was correct. But I could have done that. But okay, knight f6 is what I did in the game. Is more than fine. Here I was expecting, knight b3, as I said, knight c5, and he played rook b1. I just took on a2. I was stuck in the knight, and he played knight f1, which, I mean, made sense. I was expecting him to protect with the queen or something like that. I played rook a7, trying to trade a rook, and here he played knight g3, and I was like, okay, I understand. He wants to go knight h5 and mate me. So yeah, I shouldn't really let that happen. And of course, the problem is as well if it goes knight h5 and I take, he has this, which results in mate. Let's give a random move here. Let's give out this, and let me do a random move like this. He just goes here. I take, he takes, and it's mate in one. So of course I have to be careful on that, and I saw that. So yeah, I took the rook, and now I was like, okay, yeah, I need to defend. So I was like, so do I give I was like, do I give a check first, or do I move my queen to defend the knight, or what do I do? And I was up on the clock. It was kind of 20 minutes. I had probably 40 or something like that, or 40, yeah, probably 40. And I was like, so he wants to go knight h5, just simple. And I have to protect that. I'm up a pawn, but I have to protect. And I was like, I can't really go here to protect because of the rook. I don't have time to go here. Maybe I can check, or maybe I can go rook a1. But rook a1, I was like, he probably just plays knight h5, and if I take, he has queen takes f6, and yeah, I didn't really like this. Didn't really even consider it, and I was like, okay, let me give a check first. And here, I mean, I'm talking, and probably you guys that understand chess, you're probably like, what is this guy smoking? What is wrong with him? He's talking about all these variations without mentioning that knight h5 is check, and I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. I played queen a5 with the idea that on knight h5 I had queen d8 just in time to protect my knight. And I mean, as soon as I played queen a5, he played knight h5, and I played instantly queen d8, and he was like, dude, check, just check. And I was like, I wanted to punch a wall and to break my fist, punching a wall, because during all this calculation and during this just pretty like comfortable game by me, no mistakes whatsoever, just like playing pretty well, being even up a pawn. Uh, the only two results I can see here are draw for me or win, and pretty comfortable. And I just didn't even realize knight h5 was with check. Like, it didn't even, like, I didn't even consider it being a check. I totally missed the fact that it was a check. Such a basic thing. Like, it's a classical game. I thought in this position for like probably like 7 minutes or something like that. In a position that there's only one move, and it's a simple move, which is rook f8. Because then when he comes here with check, he takes, and I'm fine. I'm doing more than fine. Probably I'm even winning here. So he said that he would probably after rook f8 play h4, but even this is winning for me. It's -2, so I would probably win this game. And the move is really easy to find, like queen c1 here, like it's just ridiculous that I just played queen a5 and I didn't even consider knight h5 check, which is like, it's so obvious when you look at the board, and for some reason I had a blind spot for it, and I just, in all my calculations, I didn't even consider it being a check. The only really like explanation that I have for it is normally like having a king on g7, and like knight h5 is not really common, but who cares if it's not common, bro? It's just like, it's as easy as like, learning how to castle, like. And yeah, I lost the game because of that, like, this is just made in four. Just made in four. Whatever I do, whatever I put my king in, like, he just takes and I'm busted, I'm just busted. And yeah, it's so, this game was the most painful loss because, like, I just played a fantastic game, just pretty much just equalized with no problem. Was even up a pawn. I'd probably winning chances against an opponent which was 300 points better than me in rating, and I just screwed it up. Again, with like 40 minutes on the clock, I just screwed up a basic move in a basic position, and yeah, I lost the game, and we ended up losing the match 3-1. Only one teammate of my team won. The rest, the other three, including me, lost. And it's a case that I could have probably like drew at least, and or win. And it's just mind blowing, like how I made this mistake. Honestly, it's so, like, it's so unbelievably bad that I can't even describe. I think probably like I don't know. I don't even know what to say. It's I'm speechless to this, honestly. I don't know what lesson I can take from this game apart from like just, I mean, I don't even know. Like, be aware of checks. Like, come on, man. It's really I don't know. Like, I can't believe that I didn't even consider it, because if you consider that this is a check, like, of course you see that rook f8 is the only move, but like, how the hell? I saw this move all along. Like, I saw this move when he played knight g3. I saw knight h5 was what he wanted to do, but I didn't even consider that it was a check, which is absolutely like inexplicable, you know? It's just mind-boggling that I didn't see this. Whatever, guys, like, this is just me venting, and I'm sorry for you guys that you have to, like, see this type of mistakes in games. Like, I really want to start winning, and, like, bro, like, I feel like I'm playing well. Apart from that other last game against that 2000, which I got completely destroyed, I feel like I'm, like, playing, like, well, and just getting, like, equal positions with our black pieces and winning positions with white pieces, and I mean, it's just incredible, bro. I'm gonna keep going. Of course, I'm not gonna give up, but like, Jesus, bro. Like, there's sometimes I have such big brain farts that I can't even comprehend, bro. Like, I was like speechless after the game, honestly. Like, Jesus, whatever. I mean, it is what it is, you know. I needed to vent about this. I need to make this video and to feel better. And yeah, so my next match will be on Friday. I'll be participating in a classical chess tournament, individual one. It will be like one game per week during the next 5 weeks, and I'll still have games for the third division. And yeah, I'll be covering all the games as always. Also, we're coming to the end of the month, you know, and that means that my rating will be updated, I think, and I'll probably lose a lot of rating, and I deserve to lose a lot of rating. I wouldn't be surprised if I drop down to 1300 with this kind of play, honestly, but probably I won't drop that low because I've been playing always higher rated players, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is, guys. We are on a match lose like losing streak, 3 match losing streak. I can't even speak right now. We are in a 3 match losing streak, and yeah, so far I haven't brought you any win by me, only a draw and 3 losses. I hope that this changes, and I'll keep working on it. And yeah, hopefully next time I'll bring you a win. Let's see how I start the tournament on Friday. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Take care.